by the way.
Folks, I just need to apologize. I meant to stream snipe this much earlier, but I overslept. I set my alarm. I was going to take a little nap. I set my alarm for like 8:30. I wound up sleeping into the show. My apologies, folks. Next time, of course, it will be on time. But I'll give the people a minute to flood in here. I'm making a cup of coffee. I got to get a little pep in me.
But let's go to the next clip of Dingo dabbing on Ralph, because it's really good.
Yeah,
I really enjoy watching Dingo. I just love watching Dingo dab
Dingo's
on Ralph.
reactions are so funny. The way
Let me pull up some music real quick while I pour my coffee here.
Did you get the brownie clip with Dingo reacting to it, or did you not put it in?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's.
That one was so funny.
Oh, Warriors of the Shire is also live.
Watch on the brownies, and then like Dingo starts laughing, the whole screen shaking. He's like,
Feeling my fire. Hey, buddy.
So funny.
Real. I mean, maybe
everyone 07 in chat. Dingo redeemed. Like a friend of the show, Dingo.
The whole time, and how the entire time back when I was the movement, they would talk shit behind Ralph's back. I mean,
that's it.
at half-back one, we came over the Airbnb that intern rented, and my wife was making snacks. She made a big batch of brownies.
What's even going on right now? Is this some Kuiper just whining and kvetching about eating Ralph?
I guess there weren't very many people eating.
Well, I guess I missed out the beginning, like half hour of their grifting and bullshit. So maybe it's not a big deal that I'm starting the show so late.
Throughout the night, we just see all of the brownies disappear as Ethan Ralph just sticks more and more of them to his gullet as he's like shit-faced or whatever. And as soon as he left, of course, everyone there at AF was making fun of him and talking about how fat he is, etc.
Does the fake laughter ever stop? Like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but it's worse than usual. It's like a consistent drone, like a rumble of retarded laughter.
We're gonna keep pounding through this because I know everyone's like,
They're trying to like own up to the ironic hatred of the Kino Casino and just how nasty their show is.
Of course,
Laugh on Ralph for last week. And then of course we got a dunk on him for agreeing.
It's just so tedious, folks. This is why I need my cup of coffee there.
All the child support money they ever asked for and all that they dreamed.
In fact, before this show heats up, I need to take a shit and get some pants on. So I'll be right back.
About Ralph after we're done this segment, because I think we've discussed it and chat. Y'all know, but we'll talk about it right after this.
Saying that the leader of his group doesn't want Ethan Ralph to be associated with Nick Fuentes. This is from a while ago. Now, Beardson Beardley says part of me wants to pull a Patrick on him to just get it.
They're already talking about stabbing him in the back. Pull a Patrick. Beardson is saying that he's going to pull a Patrick on you, Ralph.
Ralph, I don't feel so good.
I thought he was your Gamergate brother, Ralph.
No.
I thought you two were tight.
Simon.
It looks like they're already planning your downfall in private, Ralph.
Yeah, Simon. Do you know any info of this? We were trying to figure this out. Well, Nick's been saying he's trailer. He's not like
even the
simp. Sorry for pausing. The simp,
that's
though.
the ultimate coke sip.
That's
like
the
ultimate coke sip. Just look at him. Like, I hurt myself today.
Look at this sip. Oh my god. This sip says it all.
Even the cozy chat can't cope about that.
Yeah. So,
oh shit.
So I want to ask you, Simon. We were at, so Ralph is a huge.
Why would he watch that? What was the purpose? Dingo zoom-ins are classic. I would watch Dingo watch Ralph. That'd be the only way I could watch Ralph. Dingo watches him.
There you go.
For the Dodos guys, we'll read it in a second here, but let's go.
We have a few images here. This is Ralph in DMs to Gator. I'll never pay them, that being the Vickers, a dime. I don't give a fuck about anything.
Gator only once.
I'm a
Gator's one of the biggest cowards in the sector. He abandoned Ethan Ralph as soon as it was convenient for him, folks.
I just won't pay. I'll hide my money. I already have an LLC. I have a fat ex-Jew friend whose whole job is hiding assets.
What the fuck?
I don't know how you ex-Jew. If he's an ex-Jew, does he still have his Jewish talents for hiding money? But anyway, I just love this attitude of Ralph here. You know? And then we have another one from Ralph where it's directly...
Who's proud of saying, I'm a white... You're proud of being a white N? What?
He's proud of it. I love being a trailer trash fucking bum from West Memphis, Arkansas, who never had a daddy, and I fucking killed dogs when I was a boy.
And there, folks, just a second ago, we saw the old mirthful nature of PPP, talking about the enjoyment he garnered out of talking about pals like Ralph. But then he goes back into cheering on for the life ruination, all that nonsense. Okay, I'm back, folks.
Ever stop me from this show unless it's death. She goes, well, I didn't tell you to stop it. And she's like, will you pay the child support? Like, you can't neglect the payments. And he's like, if I don't make the payment, I guess they can just put me in.
Why on earth should Ethan Ralph be paying any child support at all? Like, he doesn't have the money to go to that. And the money isn't even going to go to fucking, what's he called? To Matt Vickers or Xander Vickers. It's going to go to the state of California so that way they can afford to kill black babies.
I appreciate the strong support and backing from all of my friends, family, and supporters. So after all that, after all the bravado, all the talk, when it come nut cutting time, Ralph dips nose and bows down to Mr. Vickers.
So I want to ask you something.
Now sending Mr. Vickers thousands of dollars a month on the hope that he
and the child bride state,
all visitation,
all the child support
that he might be able to see his child through glass.
Out of
With
being
a
a white
state
N?
worker from California.
Shit.
He's proud of it. And folks, let's be honest, the only reason he's agreed to do this, because this is him doing the right thing. It's Ralph stepping up to the plate, right? But the only reason he agreed
The right thing for Ethan Ralph to do, it would be to file some sort of legal matters, get Mr. Vickers to never contact him again, or to just straight up kill the man. He's deranged. He's a threat to life and limb. Mr. Vickers should be taken care of.
Medicare Street shirt shop flagged down by Ralph himself.
Awesome. That's good news. That actually makes me happy. The cancer man is no longer able to sell his shitty fucking hats. And Andy Worski, this child-killing faggot, is just going to seethe and cry about it while they decide to target Ethan Ralph's income when they target the incomes of the Groypers, when they target people they don't like, period.
Cozy Rosie, your own child.
He's not even going to be allowed to hold his own son. The state worker will hold the son through the prison glass. Ralph will be able to...
This is just so fucking pathetic. It's not funny. It's just gay. He's just crying and wishing Ethan Ralph bad, wishing he's in fucking prison. So there's no more content. Is this so PPP can feel better about himself? This man has to compare himself to Ralph to see somebody who may have a worse off life than him. You just have to let it sink in, folks. Disgusting.
So it doesn't really matter.
Such a sack of shit.
Now until
Ethan fucking Ralph. If that's what it takes, for you to feel anything decent about yourself, you have to end it all.
They found him in the Yoba mansion. Now I'm hearing tales that he's hiding in the Yoba mansion, apparently in the basement. Like, this is what I keep.
You said you were just gonna do a quick, like, 5-minute Ralph segment. It's been half a fucking hour. Just whining about him. You're not even talking about anything funny he's done. You're just complaining about how he's such a bad man and fantasizing about all the awful things you want to happen to him.
It's gonna drain him financially. Folks, this is why he's doing the 9th hour fund on his show.
And you wonder why Ethan Ralph flags people, goes after their incomes, goes after their families. It's because of people like this. It's because of Ashton Parks, who wants to take away his income, who wants to dance on his mother's grave like Ralph will often fucking say himself.
And it's fucking beautiful.
When he says it's fair game, it's absolutely fair game.
There's not a fucking thing that me or Andy can really do to make his life much worse than what he's already
Then why do you encourage your audience to do it? Why do you cheer all this shit on?
Ashton and I have been talking. I've been talking to a lot of people.
No, you haven't. You've been talking to the same fucking goons who donate $20 for you to interrupt the show.
Ralph has gone extremely boring. Ashton and I
fucking boring.
We both watched this
We
show.
had a meeting this week, and we're like, what the fuck?
Like, look, I was trying to watch, so, so here's what, I wanted to clip him talking about, what's his name, KSI talking about the fight, since there's no sparring footage. KSI says, like, oh, I think Sal Poppy's going to win because Andy has no sparring footage, but I'm excited to see the fight, whatever. Ralph does this whole thing about, like, Warski gets shit on by KSI, so I'm like, perfect.
Who couldn't shit on Andy Warski? He's the easiest person to shit on. Everybody who sees him, even if it's just in passing, they're going to remark on him being a yuppie faggot or some sort of undesirable.
And it's just like,
just the first impression you get off the man, it's very off-putting.
Pretty fucking boring, and I think he's gotten comfortable with everyone stream sniping and watching his clips, that he's not heading to Portugal anymore. He's not going out IRL streaming.
Because you send goons to fuck with his life. Eventually somebody's going to kill Ethan Ralph or put him in the hospital again just to get more fucking attention.
That's what I'm saying.
It's your fault for him to not go outside. You foster this community of the most insane fucking A-logs who think this is the most serious thing they can be doing.
Maybe a few dozen Nick Fuentes nutsuckers and the legion of bots on the multiplier.
You think everything's a fucking bot. You're just like the fucking left. You call everything a Russian fucking bot. The second anything's negative about you, it's the most convenient fucking excuse. Everything's the Groypers, everything's a bot. Because you can convince your Reddit audience, your shit tier audience, that anything negative is all fabricated by the money that Ethan Ralph and Yoba, who are apparently going to jail, all have to buy towards bots to astroturf a narrative amongst a community of people who 100% hate them.
There's always going to be other shows for that. You can go maybe watch, some of the other shows that do that every
The shows you refuse to name, you'll never say any competition by name.
He's got to do something. He's got to do something. Like, do something, Ralph. Like, go do something crazy. Go do an IRL stream. Get fired up on some real righteous rants at least that I can clip you hollering. But you're not even hollering anymore. It's just like you sit there fucking high on pills, smoking your cigar all day, chuckling at Alex Jones.
Because he's a alpha male. He's won. He's got this shit in the bag.
Better fucking cows out there.
And here's the thing is, like Ben Notch in chat was like, so Ralph won? He's like, no, he's lost to a point where now we're just like covering the exact same loss over and over, and it's watching him go better, worse.
It's going to take him like another 5 minutes to explain why Ethan Ralph is worn out, boring content. I feel like I've probably explained it 10 different times in 10 different fucking 2 or 3 minute YouTube videos.
Until there's an actual revival, like I'd like to sub something else into the rotation. Like anything else.
The A-log audience isn't going to stand for this.
I honestly
They've already lost their ethical audience, their audience who cares about entertainment, their Christian audience, and now they're going to lose their A-log audience. It's disastrous.
Looks like a literal fucking goblin that lived under.
Who do they have left?
And he's like, I think he's like inbred or something. He's mentally fucking disabled.
Maybe we'll cover Cyrax for
we're gonna really.
The most fucking worn out, boring, gay lolcows that have already been done to death and have the most gay fucking fan bases who just want to be weens 24/7. You take somebody like King Cobra JFS or Wings of Redemption. They're pretty harmless people. They're not in DUIs or beating people in the streets or being pedophiles or anything. They're just autistic, weird people you can have a laugh at. Their A-logs are some of the most deranged of them all. They're the ones who will go to your house. They'll contact your employers preemptively even. They won't just contact your current employer. They'll optimize your search engine results to say the most awful things about you. For King Cobra or Jordy Jordan, whatever he's fucking called.
So, on road, we're going to do a lot more stuff.
And you could almost understand some piece of shit A-log doing that for Ethan Ralph or for PPP. But the people they want to cover, they're going to be the most banal, boring fucking video game streamers or whoever the fuck. They're going to try to court a whole new audience. They've already tried to court a new audience by appealing to the more politically correct or politically neutral Reddit types.
You don't do this to fucking, Al Recaida or
No,
anything
not
like
like
that.
that.
But
And of course, the second they want to cover Nick Recaida or anybody, they have to go like, oh, well, I don't mean to insult him or anything, because they remember Recaida being such a pussy the last time PPP made a little joke about his whore wife. You did fucking Necro. She did get blacked by whatever his name is, the guy who's the intellectual Necro, whatever he's fucking called.
3-4 women at once.
Whoever the intellectual
And it
Necro
was
is.
every girl was stepping on him. There's more clips of it being stepped on. No.
Oh, there are more clips of him being stepped on?
Yeah, I saw. one
You're not
with
going
some-
into how
some, like,
degenerate or
fat
shameful this is for his
girl or
children, like you
something.
did when he was wearing the femboy socks.
Fat girl
You
or
talked
something.
about how his
Like,
kids are
he
going to
was
see this one
stepping on
day,
him, like,
but now you apologize preemptively,
I don't know, man.
and you just giggle at it a little bit, like Recaida did for the shark.
I don't know how Miss Recaida feels about this. I don't know if she's.
Oh, Miss Recaita's getting action. She's getting action. She doesn't care how. She doesn't have any feelings about this. It's fair game, according to Mrs. Recaida. Soon to be Miss. I don't encourage divorce, but if those two were to be divorced, I believe it would be 100% fair.
Another one of those moments with Recaida where it's like when he
It would be a biblical divorce.
Thigh-high socks, so I think it's a bit of an L. Let's put up the
Like,
poll, Andy. Make your case for why it's a W.
Well, he should at least. I didn't say it was a
This
W.
is so fucking gay. We have to hear Tardsky cackling over fucking this man being stepped on. Why do we have to have Andy Worski come in and defend every gross or sexually perverse action that happens on the show? It doesn't make you look cool to want to cheer on somebody getting stepped on by women. It makes you look like a faggot loser whose only measure of success is fucking pussy. But he's not even fucking this pussy. These women are just publicly humiliating him for a laugh. They're not even getting sexual pleasure out of it. He probably paid them $20.
That's true. Yes. Very, very true.
So he's not even looking up Ashton Birdie's skirt at her cosplay. It's this other woman who's not anywhere near as attractive. Then there's like the comic book chick girl there. I don't even know her fucking name. But it's very split right now. This is why I wanted to do this poll, because our audience is fucked.
It's split because the heterosexual audience of the Kino Casino, the very few heterosexuals in that audience, they're all weird fucking perverts with mommy issues or something, who want older women to have sexually abused them when they were growing up. I don't know, but they're fucked up.
Rackets, get it?
You have to explain the joke. You can't just call him a fucking name. You have to be like, haha, get it? No, we should get it. It's self-explanatory when you call him a ricotta, risotto, rackets, a fake lawyer, whatever you fucking want. Because that's what he is, folks.
Here's why Ashton's a blonde. He likes the blonde bitches, right? And you, let's be honest, you'd smash Ashton Birdie. Ashton.
Oh my fucking god. You know PPP doesn't care. It's just rude to put a homosexual like him on the spot like that.
Listen, I've been felted on.
It would be like some ugly chick walking up to you in school and trying to get on your dick.
Now it's 48% W to 52% L. I actually don't know if it makes
Which has happened to me. I bring in all of it. I get all the women, folks. And I turn them all down.
And then I dabbed on his wife as being ugly.
You didn't say she's ugly. She's like,
I'm a slut maker and slut taker, or whatever Ethan Ralph says, folks.
Someone just me. I'm not gonna say who, but he says I would let Ashton.
If I can get a super chat for $20, I'm gonna pepper spray myself in the face right now.
Sit on your face.
I
Press
think a lot of
1.
people probably press 1 in the chat.
Press 1 for yay, 2 for nay.
Oh,
Let me see. This is not a bell moment. Let's see. Oh, someone says,
Okay, now Andy's gonna start
does it
complaining about the bell.
because
Okay, this is where the show might be ending soon. There might be a fight. Now he's complaining about the toll of the bell. The toll of justice,
if
really.
she's clean, someone said, no. If you want a chick to fucking sit on your face, you want her to be walking around in the sun for a minute. You know what I mean?
It's fucking disgusting. Why should Nick Rekieta submit to females like that? It's the least masculine thing that he could be doing.
I think that Andy will contract AIDS sometime in the next.
He will. He still has casual sex almost into his 40s. He tried to hook up with that catfish, and she turned him down. The catfish did. He's still trying to be with these loose women, these skanks, these sluts. He's almost 40. He should have a kid, and this kid should be fucking like 10 years old or something. At least. If he didn't kill his fucking kid, he could be fucking tucking that little bastard into bed right now instead of doing this shit show.
Talk about that?
Oh, you might want to talk.
No, that's disgusting. Stop it, Ashton. Okay.
You don't get to fucking tell the entertainment section of the show what to stop.
Poll is 50. Wait, is it 50-50 completely?
It's literally 50.
Holy fuck, we need a tiebreaker. Everyone keep fucking voting. We need a tiebreaker. You have to think about it like
it's just so unfunny.
It's still 50-50.
this is
Like nobody's watching the stream, and this is just a dry casino.
Jack, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, here's how you have to think about
Very
it.
dry casino, folks.
You get possibly one of the bitches likes you, thinks it's funny, and then I don't want to say bitches. That's very rude. And
he's trying to kowtow to these random whores at an anime convention. Is he afraid one of them could be a potential guest? Is it because Aston Birdie is there? Is it because he wants her on the show? Come on.
Now it's back to
He won't even call women bitches.
My case is starting to listen.
I don't know. I had an open and shut case until it was revealed. There was like objection. That's actually his wife.
Objection.
My whole case built on traditional morality failed.
You don't have fucking morality anymore. You sold it all out to an abortionist for a little bit of super chats.
Whoever throws a 50 in the donos on stream chat and says W or L, that will be a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right. Well,
let's say the 20 there.
Let's
put some donos. Let's do some donos here.
All right.
Well, because it's still going. Daily Grifter for $25. Thank you so much for supporting this stream. I'm sorry,
folks. The donos. They're seriously doing donos after what's been the driest hour of my live streaming career.
Second show, I'll do it, bro. I think this may work, and we can learn to live, laugh, and love, and live again. Let's go, Kino Casino, and try to talk.
No, we're not going to learn to live again. You've betrayed us. You've betrayed your fucking content. You've betrayed your faith.
Some discussions of a possible peace summit. How fucking fuck for that next arc? Is it a summit? So Fuentes hops on the show.
He hires Beardson and Ralph. We come in as the new attack dogs. Listen, possible. I mean, for $500,000, anything is possible. Anything is possible when you get paid. I'm gonna say, no, I'm not gonna fuck this. Fuck you and fuck your disgusting movement. I don't want your blood money there. Maybe $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, those Showtime dancers sing high sexy hopes. We're all sitting around getting hot
in these super chats, I could go apart, like word by word, and roast the pay pigs. But these soulless fucking bug people, their comments are just so banal and generic. It blends together into one mash of texts, one wall of bullshit nonsense.
We're telling him where to aim. I impregnated Alex stuffed meat wallet. All right, and we got Ericsson's Angel Baby. Wow. And he asked me if Dad and me are going to some family shit to have a no, there will be no heaven sent.
There will be no Fed attack.
No Fed attack. By the way, speaking of attacks, chat.
I hope somebody attacks Worski in the streets, and they can fully expose his fake fighting skills.
Stabbing. A lot of people in chat before the show started talking about this. But what happened is this gentleman of an ebony
Oh, hold on.
jumps the counter of this Korean convenience
What's
store,
happening now?
and the modern day rooftop Korean just pulls out a fucking knife.
Like that bitch.
Oh my god, nobody fucking cares. We're talking about, is this the news show? Are we doing the news show with PPP? Is this the kill stream, folks? When will they be playing the Tucker clips? Never before has the Kino Casino talked about news and politics. Not even the biggest, most pressing issues of the last 6 months.
And I don't know if he's dead or not, but it's not looking good for that guy because I think his spinal cord literally got separated.
No, he's dead. That last.
He said he's dead. That last stab.
He literally says.
Why didn't you show the fucking video? If you're not a pussy, you show the video.
The last stabbing was like the 8-inch blade right here.
I'm not afraid of showing the people the truth because I can present it in a way that's difficult to flag down. If I want to show you a Nasheed or something or a video, I could pull it up on my phone and it would be blurry and Kino quality enough to not be flagged down. In fact, let's see if I have anything good.
I'm glad he protected his store and all that stuff, but now it's like, is it murder because the guy was trying to run away?
It's a bit excessive. Well, because he probably could have controlled him with just the first few stabs, but you don't know. I mean, at that point,
plug gun or something. Right?
The guy might also have a knife of his own. He's hopped the counter. You know, the guy's in fear for his life. You're only supposed to
fucking
use enough
psychos.
force as is necessary to quell the threat. At least that's my understanding of the law. So maybe it's a bit overkill, but that's for the.
There's no such thing as overkill when dealing with one of these violent criminals.
Got exactly what he deserved.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a deterrent. They really should allow this to stand because it's a deterrent to other people who think, oh, I can just go rob a store. The rules of society don't apply.
Is PPP suddenly brave enough to talk about social and political issues now, or is that just going to be the most watered down filth? In the past, he might go biblical on these people's asses.
This is why, and this is even the case now for guns. You want to know why?
Shut the fuck up.
Had a gun and just shot him once.
تعالى وحده في العازمين على قتالهم وعلى إسقاط حكم نسأل الله تعالى أن يبارك في جهادهم.
There's the whole you're just going at him
again, like your Michael Myers, Norman Bates, and Psycho. You know,
where's the gun is just boom, right, close range, pop the chest open. So it's even more of an encouragement for store owners to protect themselves. This was fucking 3 days ago. Did you see this? Fucking robber walks in.
Why? I don't understand why they're talking about fucking crime. It's the Kino Casino. This isn't Kino.
And the guy across the store pulls out a shotgun and just shoots him. And then the guy is running out he blew my arm off. He blew my arm off. They to the hospital.
We've all fucking seen this shit too, folks. We don't need the Tardsky recap.
If this Asian fucking gun, shotgun, and blew him, that would be completely fine. It's the holding him down and him going, I'm dying. That's what makes it more brutal for the court. So I think it's actually a benefit for gun owners in America.
Well,
you people are too fucking cowardly to ever own guns, even in Canada. It's not even that difficult for them to own a gun in Canada, but these so-called right-wing people who are preaching these values would never go through a little bit of paperwork or a little bit of hassle to own a firearm, even if it's not legal to defend yourself in Canada. If your life is in danger, if your family's in danger, and you shoot somebody, they're still going. You still kept your family safe, and you still have that gun for when those same police who are meant to protect you come to take you away in chains for doing your duty. You still have it. Even if it's technically illegal to do something, you're still able to defend yourself with a gun. That's the whole point of having a force multiplier. Self-defense is illegal in plenty of U.S. states, and if I was in New York or California, I would still keep as many firearms as I do.
Guys, those videos were fucking insane. Ashton and we are planning in a few.
I doubt many Canadians would wait until their back is quite literally against the wall either. And in some provinces in Canada, you're actually allowed to stand your ground when it comes to your house. They have some form of castle doctrine. But obviously, there are many exceptions in Canada. I shouldn't even say exceptions. I would assume it's the rule where you're not allowed to defend yourself.
Maybe a bit more mature, maybe some more explicit language that we can't use over here, stuff like that.
You won't even say racial slurs, or you won't even say faggot on the gum road.
We're gonna go.
You don't even raise your voice on the gum road. You're fucking stoned.
Wow, look.
You record all this shit at like 5 p.m. after you smoked a bunch of fucking dope.
It's because my whole case was fucking blown out. That's the problem. Like, tough.
Damn. Well, guys,
right.
yeah. So we're excited for that other shit. Yeah.
So go into the Fuentes folder. Let's talk about this debate.
May just be. I think there was one more dono, just so we finish her off.
Yeah.
Or do we read? I think we got it. I don't want to miss anyone's. Oh, Mariner 1712. We missed this one. I guess King of Pole is going to have to rewrite Gunpocalypse after the Padmenko fiasco. Thank you for that donation there.
I don't know how he fits into any of that. Honestly,
this stream is a fucking waste of time.
Stuff is it's so convoluted.
Maybe I'll boot it up again if they get into a more entertaining segment. Maybe they'll start talking about abortion again later with Beardson's wife or something. But I believe this stream may be better to go through after the fact. I'm gonna end it here, folks. Nothing so far has happened, and I don't believe anything else could really happen right now.
Polyfrog was silenced by Petmenko, but we have an archive of his documentary